So going down on is right before halftime. Robbie Gould was set up to kick a 58-yard field goal, and he made it.
Right.
It was the longest field goal in Soldier Field history. However, what led up to that play was Eric Weems, who they call him feisty, because that's what he is. He's a feisty guy. He gets in your face, and he draws penalties. So they kicked to Hester. They punted to Hester. Eric Weems goes down the sideline, and he goes towards the sideline, and he's going out of bounds, and he's trying to protect Hester from getting pushed. And he probably said a little something. And then Dre Kirkpatrick, who went to Alabama, shoves him out of nowhere and gets a 15-yard penalty, which set up the field goal.
Which allowed the field goal, right.
So it allowed the field goal. And then to end the game, without giving the Bengals a chance, because they wasted 3 timeouts on having 10 or 12 guys on the field.
They had no timeouts left in the third quarter.
No timeouts left in the third quarter. Over 10 guys or 12 guys on the field.
The only thing that made me not hate Marvin Lewis for that is Marvin Lewis looked like he wanted to kill everyone at that point.
That makes up for it.
Yeah.
So the final point is Jordan Hills, I believe is his name. He's like a 6th-round pick, 5th-round pick offensive lineman. They're trying to revamp the offensive line, or the Bears. And him and Rey Maualuga are just kind of going at it. And then Maualuga grabs him by the jersey and the face mask and does like a Hulk Hogan, throws him down over his shoulder. And then the game is pretty much over because that's a 15-yard penalty. They could have been in a spot to get the ball back.
Right. The flip side is at least it was kind of a badass move.
Oh, it was totally badass. It's a 300-pound offensive lineman.
So
totally, yeah.
Those are 2 penalties that cost them. The first one cost them 3 points. What was the final score?
They lost by 3, 24-21.
24-21,
Yeah.
and they couldn't get the ball back at the end of the game because of that penalty and their not having any timeouts when all they needed was a field goal to send the game into overtime.
And their offense was rolling that game.
Those are 3 different situations. Really, you could call it 5 different situations for each of the 3 blown timeouts, those 2 penalties that cost you, again, that's like, that has nothing to do with your skill or your ability. They went into Chicago, they nearly beat a pretty good Bears team. The Bengals might be good, but not if they keep doing that.
He's the most overrated coach in the NFL. And
Marvelous.
And I feel bad saying that because he seems like such a likable guy, right? I don't know why I care. Wayne Fontes was likable and I hated the guy, but
he's not incompetent like Wayne Fontes.
No, he's not incompetent. That's why he's and he's not an idiot. He's not a bumbler. He's not any. But he's just doesn't get it done.
Right.
And I believe that he will coach the Bengals for approximately 50 years. They're never going to fire him because he's always going to go 7-9, 9-7, 8-8.
Look,
whoa,
10-6. We made the playoffs and lost to Houston. Yes.
Yeah, right. And so, but no, he loses too many games.
For Mike Brown at the Bengals, who's like with Dan Snyder, among the worst owners in the history of sports.
Except he pulled off the Carson Palmer trade, which was kind of genius somehow.
Because the Raiders are
because the Raiders are dumb. Yeah.
Mike Brown is the Raiders were incompetent. The Mike Brown's a bad person. But yeah, that was a great deal. But they're satisfied with that. Like they got Marvin Lewis, they pay him a reasonable
And you know
amount
who
of
they
money
drafted with that draft pick? Dre Kirkpatrick.
Ah, well, look at that, right.
So, all I'm saying is Marvin Lewis loses too many games he should win. Okay.
I agree.
Does Detroit, do we know what division? We don't know off the top of our head what division the Steelers, who do they play this year? What NFC division?
Yeah, they play the NFC East, I'm pretty sure.
So I would love to see, it's too bad because I would love to see a Bengal-Detroit game. Mm-hmm. Like just a series of dumb penalties, teams calling a 4th timeout.
You know what it'll be like?
I'm not positive, by the way.
Yeah.
It'll be like last year when the Saints hosted the Lions and they got into like 12 skirmishes. That's exactly what it's going to be. Luis Delmas is going to punch somebody in the face. Like, you know it's going to happen.